Today we are going to be playing more Bear and Breakfast. We are at the end parts. We have unlocked all of the resorts. They're all there. I just need to, I want to get into the cave. And there's more quests. We just have to finish all the quests, like every single quest. So we can't end yet. So we're going to play more Bear and Breakfast today. Okay. Let me make sure. I've been messing with settings. Hell yeah. Look like all the settings are good. Everything's looking good over on this side. Double thumbs up, yeah. Look at him, isn't he cute? Here. Let's see. Come on. Come on, cat cam. See from above. Come on. What's your problem up there? Huh? 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 Let me look at it. There it goes. That took a second. That took a second. Wait. Oh, there it is. Oh yes, almost had a conniption right there. But it's working. We got kitty cat. Double cat. We got Aristotle. And down there we got Aristotle. We got Aristotle 2 places. He's being so cute. You gotta tell him to stop it. Stop it. Wonder if I can grab this and then like go like this. Scooch over a little bit. Main camera. We're just making it slightly smaller so you can just see cat right there, you know? And then put that there. Hello! I'm from the States. Is that Sunil? Sunil? Sunil or Sunil? I don't know. Hi Rebecca, welcome in. How are you all doing? We're chilling right now. We're chilling. We got Sleepy Cat over here. He's so cute. We love him. Ooh, should I do that like right there? And then take main camera, slide you up. I'm sliding myself all around right now. It's fine. It's fine. Messing with things. It's fine. Hey, quit clicking around. Yeah, I'm from the US. I'm from the States. We're doing good here. We're gonna be playing some Bear and Breakfast today because honestly, I haven't figured out, you know, how to get into the cave yet, and that's what we need to do. We need to get into the cave. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We go into caves. From India! India's a nice place. I've never been there. But they got good food. And honestly, if you got good food, that's pretty much I have a few friends who are from like India and all over the place in all the different parts of the world. And honestly, I really like it when, you know, they invite me over for food and they make me stuff. And so having like authentic different types of food is really good. Me? You want to know my like political standing? Well, honestly, Native American. So, indigenous. I don't know if that tells you anything. But you have to go to your baseball game? Well, have fun. I hope it goes well and all that good stuff. So, let's get over to Bear and Breakfast. I will find the game. Game capture. Game capture. There we go. Bear and Breakfast. Look at this! I guess, yeah. I was called Indian when I was a kid and all that sort of stuff, and then in the 90s, the wording kind of changed, and then it's changed. It's all over the place. But I was an Indian when I was a kid, then Native American, and then depending, First Nation, indigenous, all that sort of stuff. My mom, though, is white, so I have her skin, but my features are all my daddy. Nose, eyelids, eyes, my ears, lips. I look like my dad's side of the family, just with a very pale skin, melanin deficient. But when I do tan, I do kind of have a pretty hefty red tone to my skin. My dad does too. It's a reddish brown. We're going to be playing Bear and Breakfast today. But yeah. We're going to be playing Bear and Breakfast today. We're near the, we've finished all the resorts. We're just like finishing off like the end quests and all that sort of stuff. So, that's what we do today. I'm in Washington State. Look at our cute little bear. We're cute and we're bearing up. Look at him. Or Hank. Look at his little walk. I love his little walk. That's right. Do it, Hank. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, I don't remember my capital. I don't really care. I pay almost no attention. Okay, so we do need lots of mahogany. We do need to host 2 guests with a movie buff trait. We need to go seek out the 3 horned devils by the sea. But while we do that, before we head off to the ocean, the bay, we're going to quickly scooch around some places for mahogany, because we need all the mahogany constantly. That and silk. So much. So much silk. Studying in which class? I'm not in school. I haven't been in school in like 20 years. Oh, I went to college like 20 years ago. It was a long time ago. Okay, so let me see. We go to, let's stop by 824 and then we'll go over to the beach. But yeah, I'm not currently in school or anything like that. But yeah, occasionally I will do like short, like things on like, oh, what are those sites? Like Course or whatever, where I'll take a thing to learn to do something more work related. But yeah, I'm college, university. Been long done with that forever ago. I'm an old lady. I look a lot younger, especially on camera, than how old I actually am. So older than you probably are thinking right now. But if I say I was in college 20 years ago, and I got an associate's, what would you guess is my current age? Come on. All the data's there. All of it's there. You got 41. Yep. Old lady. What? Get a load of this guy. Where do you get off coming into the Dark Brood's lair? Doesn't look that dark to me. Typical wise guy. Your flesh looks nice and tender, just like he likes it. Oh, thank you. Yes, nice and juicy. We're by the sea. I count 1, 2, 3 weird-looking devils. Do you know anything about dark forces? I have no kids. I don't want kids. I do watch my nephew, though, and he lives with me. So, I guess you could say 1, but I did not spawn him. He's just... So, do we know? He's killing me over here. Whoa there, guy. We know nothing on an empty stomach. Yeah, that's right. We want something nice and juicy for ourselves. If we were to know anything, that is. Well, I thought about it, and you can't have a bite out of me. Ew, what are you? A ding-dong? That's disgusting. We could never go on his turf, but we could go for some nice peaches. Those are real nice and juicy. Yeah, but not just any peaches. They better be nice and cooked and tender-like. And there better be enough for all of us. Oh, peaches. Okay, they want peaches. We'll grab some plums. Peaches. I don't know if I need more peaches. Okay. What are you? Potato. But yeah, I've been playing video games since I was like really young. Sometime in the 80s, honestly. I remember sitting there playing on an Atari. My dad put the little thing in my hands. The thing. Hello. What is that? Sabuhi? 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 Probably saying that wrong. But welcome in. Hello. We gotta go cook some peaches. A peach cobbler. Do you have a job? I am currently in the process of being hired for a job, but no, I'm not a housewife. Azerbaijan? Oh, we need to go this way. Got turned around. Okay. So my nice kitchen's here, and we need to make a peach cobbler. So let's switch over to this. Peach cobbler.
Hello,
right?
brother.
I think it was peach cobbler. Hello. What is it? Ugur? 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 Hello, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Oh. I can make 2. Here we go. English. Oh, I just speak English. I don't really know a whole lot of Spanish. I know some things, like I know how to say the proper sayings of certain foods, you know? Like, and I can say like hello, goodbye, thank you. But no, mostly I just speak English. I am not fluent, or I cannot hold a conversation in any other language except for English. Hello, Karate, welcome back. We're gonna be playing Bear and Breakfast today, and at some point, if we do finish, at some point today, even if we don't finish, I'll be switching over to another game that we have that came out yesterday, and we're going to play a little bit of that, but we'll do that later on. 3 peach cobblers? Oh my god. Well, I don't think I'm low on peaches. I gotta go see which ingredient we were low on. Because we made 2. We made 2. Okay. Let's go see what the missing ingredient is for making a 3rd peach cobbler. Where are you? Peach cobbler. We need a lemon? Lemons. I can do that. Let's go get lemons. We're gonna try to be all like, you know, laser focused on the quest and not get like super distracted by like rearranging all our home places. We can do this. I'm getting warm. I'm gonna take off my cardigan. Got my my Moogle shirt on right now. I love my Moogle shirt. Okay, let's go over here. Lemons. You know what? We'll also grab, in case I need more food of this. Like that. Ooh, mahogany. We need to go grab it. I always feel like I'm low on mahogany, so if I see it, we grab it. And then over to Pinefall. Yeah, he's just chilling right there. He's being very cute. And then let's go sleep through the night. Let's get some money. Are you having a good day today, Karate? I hope so. Okay. Peach cobbler. Cook. And that will give us 3. Just got off work, so I'm chilling now. Yeah, I'm currently in the process of getting hired. You know, I now need to pass a background check, which we all know. I've done all the bad things, right? I haven't. But my name is kind of like really generic, so sometimes my background check can be a little funky because there's multiple people out there who have my same first and last name. So um, it's like that. Yeah, some of the stuff on there, that was a different one. I've honestly, I've never lived in Idaho. Whoever's in Idaho, they need to stop doing some shitty things, okay? I don't live in Idaho. Okay, got 3 peach cobblers for you. Good, good. Yes, this will do. So what do you want to know? Has he come to you? Has he talked to you? Uh, he? Hiking! We did, we got peaches. Peaches for me, peaches for you. I love the presidents. Have you all heard of the presidents? A band, not the U.S. presidents, but like it is. It's the band called the Presidents of the United States. It's really weird. Why they would name their band that, I have no idea. But they have songs like Kitty, Peaches. What else can I remember? There's so many good songs. Radio killed the. Well, is that their song or is that a cover? Video killed the radio star. I forget. Oh my god, I forgot. Ah, the Bloody Prince. The sanguinary sovereign. The bird god. I don't think so. I don't know. I've never heard of anyone like that. But you are looking for him, correct? Otherwise, what are you doing fetching peaches for a bunch of good-looking weirdos? Well, I've had some weird dreams lately. So he has paid you a visit. It was just a dream. Dreams. My mom goes by the name Peach or Peachy. Her mother called her that, but no one knows why. Yes, that's his usual MO. Before he hunts your flesh and feasts on your remains, he terrorizes your dreams to tenderize your brain. For better eating, you know. The fewer thoughts, the better. Less chewy. I'm both scared and also do not believe a word you're saying. Oh no. Well, don't come to us when you'll be just another bag of bones for his pile. I don't think you thought that one through. Listen, if you're so sure he does not exist, we challenge you. Yes, we challenge you to prove that he does not exist. That's how it's usually done, yeah? Go to the Forbidden Forest, the Dark Grove, to the east and find an entrance to a cave. That's the last place we saw him, or we think we did. He doesn't like to be seen. Yes, once there, find and bring us evidence that he does not exist. It's the only way to prove your theory, of course. Yeah, but there's like I need like a key, don't I? But I'll go. To the Dark Grove. We gotta go through sawdust. I honestly prefer nectarines over peaches. Yeah, I like a nectarine. A nectarine is real delicious. Peaches are good, but I actually, if I am at the store, I will buy a nectarine over a peach. I will also buy plums over peaches. Nectarines, plums, then peaches if I had to pick. Yeah. Yeah. Plums. Oh, if you all like nectarines, plums, and peaches, you gotta try persimmons. Try persimmons. They're so delicious. I had no idea what they were until about 2 or 3 years ago, and I was getting these like box things, and it had like fruits in it that were in season, and there was persimmons in there. I had to look up, how they are. But a persimmon, you actually want to wait until they're kind of like they have a little bit of softness to them, and they're so good. They're so good. You don't really want to eat the persimmon when it's still like, like hard and doesn't have any give to it. You kind of like wait for it to go ripe. You can eat it when it's like, but it's honestly, I think, better if to wait for it to go ripe. And they're so good. I love a persimmon. But I never see them in the grocery store. I wish, like, they showed up in the grocery store. Cause that, like, I think the only way for me to continue getting persimmons is if I go, what is it, do that box thing again. We found the cave. We need a key for here. I don't have a key. We found the cave. I have no idea where they want us to go. We need a key, a rusty key. Like, just let me in further. That's all I want to do is explore. And then I think this way was like another key. Oh wait, no, this was the around part. This place is so big. We're resource gathering while we're doing it, because why not? It's not like I can sell any of it though. A fuzzy charm key. This is over by the one part. What am I looking for here? And this is like a dead end. We picked something up here. Oh, it already says we did it? Okay, let's get out of here. Maybe we had already done it because I've already explored all around here. And I just didn't notice. So we walked all the way over here for no reason. We probably didn't need to come over here because I had already picked the thing up and I just didn't know. Okay, back to sawdust. None of those are what I want. Why is there like such a little bridge right here? It's so odd. Okay, Whitestone Bay. Go talk to these weirdos. Found anything? Bet you didn't even go. I did actually found this feather. You what? Found feather? A feather from him? Possibly. This is it. This proves everything. We knew it. You were right to be scared. Your body felt it before your mind caught up. That fear is in your spine was just your survival instinct trying to save you. If only it knew better than to even try. The bird god is real. The bloody prince of darkness lives. He roams the dark caves. We knew we saw him with our own eyes, we did. He has a dark figure, bloodshot eyes, and giant scaly wings. His monstrous wings shed bloody feathers every day, making way for new ones. His sharp claws and needle-like jaws can even tear through a coconut, yes. And he will bring his wrath upon the world once again. All hail the bird god! All hail the bird god. You have found evidence. It's so clear now. We must go find him. You must go find him. Yes, you must. No, I certainly mustn't. Oh yes, he calls for you. You must seek him. You know where you must go to find him. The cave, the cave! How could we have been so blind? Don't answer that. On our last voyage there, we found this key on the ground. Well, we found this little fuzzy thing. The key came with it. It might be useful inside the cave. The cave. And what if I refuse to go look for your bird god? Then he will come looking for first. All right, solid argument. Hey, we found a key. Now we go all the way back. We'll go this way. And back to Sawdust. Do we remember which door? It's the one that was to the north, right? Which one was the fuzzy key? I think I went the wrong way trying to cut. Just let me go through you. Walking through bushes, please. Mm-hmm. I can't wait. I'm so excited to go explore. This one needs the iron key. And then if we go this way, should shortcut north. This one is fuzzy key. We're going in. Halt! Who is this? Huak! Who go? Who goes there? I think he had to clear his throat. It's about time already. I've been waiting for ages. Hello? Well, don't just stand there with a smart look on your face. I'm famished. Are you the bird god? God, king, lord, emperor. Pick your favorite. As long as you bring me something to eat at once. I'm Vlad, and you shall now address me, directly. You shall not address me directly. You look a lot less scary than I thought. Oh, I'll turn into something scary, all right. Unless you get me something edible soon, I might just have to devour you. You have significantly fewer teeth than I thought. Quickly now, something red and delicious. Something I can really sink my significantly fewer teeth in. So what will it be? The blood of a newborn? Don't be ridiculous. I think your lord will go for some beets. I trust you still grow those around here. Beets? Yeah. I can get you some beets. Did they game freeze? Oh, there it goes. 3 snappy beet chips. Okay. And we got another key. And then we picked up the iron key. Was that right? Was I look? No, it was the other key. Was it this way? Rusty key. Further into the darkness. Here we go. We need prospector gear. I wonder how much prospector gear I need. We found a rug. Oh, what's this? Onyx tine. We gotta put an onyx thing in that one. A mirror and a gramophone. We'll take it. Mushrooms. That's a dead end. That's where we get. Okay. We're on the other side of this one. That is like the other part of the bear thing that we saw over in the one place. It's Linden. Ooh, we found prospector gear. It's kind of pointy. It's a wolf. Okay, so we figured out how that went all the way around. I don't need more prospector gear. We do need to go get 3 snappy beet chips. So let's go cook that. I don't even know how many beets we have. Jeez, it's so dark here. Yeah, how much money do I have? We're making money, even though, like, I'm paying them to take care of everything. Pinefall. And let's go check about making beet chips. Okay, so what we want to do is... Okay, we do have beets. Clear out maybe a few things of... Man. So much. I wonder what we need fully to... And 3 beet chips. Okay. Beet chips, beet chips, beet chips, beet chips. Wait. No. Beet. Oh god. Did I go past it? Beet eggs. Pickled beet eggs. Beet chips. And then cook. Oh, we gonna finish this game? What? I got a game, another Cthulhu game. Should we play that one? Oh, I think on Friday. Have 2 horror type games, I guess. Cthulhu. I would say the Cthulhu one, yeah. But let's see. He is over in the cave, so let's go give him his beet chips. Some of this music kind of reminds me of Dave the Diver. Like parts of it, not like the whole song. Let me through! Sometimes, man, just does not want to let me through. No, around this way. Jesus. I'm getting stuck on everything. I'm thinking the charcoal lilies because that one thing likes to constantly wants charcoal lilies. The alligator. I don't know what they're doing with the charcoal lilies, but they always want some. Have you brought me my beets? Yep. Give it here. Ah, finally, something to appease the royal stomach. What's taken you so long anyways? I've been waiting here for what feels like ages. Is the ceremony ready? What? I don't even know who you are. Peasants. They keep me waiting all this time, and they finally send over peasants. Listen, you and listen well. Your king shall not be treated this way. King who? King, God, whatever you see me as. I was quite happy in my old land, even without my special title. I could even say that the modest amenities there were better than these royal chambers. I think we have very different definitions of royal, mister. Can't believe they sent such a simpleton after all this time. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything kingly about this place. It's a hole in the ground, an abandoned one. Abandoned? How dare you? These are clearly imperial grounds. You wouldn't know noble blood if it executed you in the town square. Why have you been locked in the royal chambers for all this time? Because of the preparations, of course. It is by my endless grace that I allow you to hear this explanation only this once. I was chosen as next in line for the divine throne by my loyal followers. They came to my home and took me on a regal trip towards my new kingdom, post-haste. It was quite a brutal journey, even by servant standards. For the good of the realm and my own protection, the guards brought me here to the imperial dark cellar. Here I would await the ceremony preparations to be complete. I should be summoned for my coronation shortly. They do like to take their time. Can't believe I have to explain myself to a provincial. I see. Well, at least you're not the bloodthirsty bird god looking to hunt me for sport. How rude. That's what your little followers told me. You mean the 3 gremlins smelling around the cave for a whiff of my royal behind? I carry no such entourage. And you can very much inform them that, absent a coronation ceremony, I'm to be left alone. I don't think they're going to be one, Vlad. Oh no? Why else would I be brought all this way then? You are simply not well informed enough to grasp the intricacies of high-level diplomatic arrangements. I will be here awaiting my servants. If you are not intelligent enough to be one, then be gone from my sight. Not royal chambers. What a churl. Okay, tell the flight what you've learned. Okay. It's like getting stuck on everything. I just want to get through this place post-haste. I feel like I get stuck on everything. Hey, Aristotle. We haven't even done our pre-game kitty cuddles. He's been just laying there. He doesn't want to be held by me. I feel rejected and dejected. Okay. We now go to Whitestone Bay. Okay. So, was there anything in there? Did you see him? I hate to break it to you fellas, there aren't any gods, definitely not any bird ones. I told you he'd be too scared to go. I went through the entire cave and I found your bird god. Nah, you didn't. You're still alive. I did, actually. His name is Vlad, and he has a considerably smaller amount of teeth than what I was told. But the feathers! Turns out parrots shed feathers, especially when forced into a tiny room. That's impossible. Oh, when he asks you, don't go creeping on him anymore. He got other priorities. This doesn't make any sense. The vision in the dream said to look for it. Look for the bird god. I'm starting to think we all should skip late dinners before bed. Maybe it's just our imagination. I haven't dreamt it in a while. Yeah, me neither. Not since the night of the fire after the bear died. So that settles it. The what? Yeah, the big fire. Were you born yesterday? What was that about a bear? There's no other bear in the valley except me and my mom. Yeah, there was. They died in the fire, we think. How do you know about that? I don't know. It was a big deal. That doesn't usually happen. Who was the bear? Did you know them? How did it happen? Look, Guy, you mind taking your unexpected revelations elsewhere? We kind of have our own deal with here. Besides, it's not us you should be asking about bears around here. Our flavor is murderous, ruthless gods, and those aren't even in anymore, apparently. Yeah, I'll find someone else to ask. Don't let us stop you. Find someone to ask about the third bear in the valley. How about I just ask you? Wait, what are they saying? Do we look 7 feet tall with fuzzy tail to you? We don't know anything about bears. Should we go ask our mom? Do you think that's who we should go ask? Is Mummer? Mother dearest? Me? Let's see. We're gonna try to ask. Oh, wow. Hey Hank, welcome back. What you up to? Oh, just finding peculiar stuff to make more human turn up? Brad, I got a bee in my bonnet. Well, not literally. Will was watching a movie the other day. Had a lot of scary vampires and some such. One of them had a very cool looking lamp next to their bed that I've never seen before. It was really gooey and looked cool. If you find any, do you think you could bring me one? Do you want a nacho lamp? Oh my god, they want a nacho cheese lamp. Hello, dear. Are you alright? You seem a little off. Hey, Ma. I'm okay. I got something I need to ask you. Anything. Did something happen? No, I'm alright. Do you know anything about another bear in the valley? Oh, I thought it was just the two of us. Of course it's just us, dear. Who else could it be? I don't remember a lot about the fire. It was so little. Hank, dear. I'm feeling a little cold in my fingers. Would you mind bringing your mom a nice hot cup of tea? Oh yeah, of course, Ma. Linden will do if you could. Okay, so we now need Linden tea for Mom. Oh, we're in sawdust? Okay, so from sawdust... we got enough stuff, I think, to make linden tea. And then they want a cheese lamp. So let's go to Pinefall real quick. We're gonna go get a cheese lamp. Is there nothing there to buy? Was the cheese lamp in the garbage? In Took's garbage? Hell yeah. Nacho cheese lamp, 700 garbage. Hell yeah. There, we got one. Now we need to get a linden tea from Mummies. Me? Give you a linden tea. I think that was lower down. Spicy linden tea? Unless there's like a regular linden tea. Sage tea. This must be it. Okay. We need people that are specifically here. Let's turn off guest booking. No available rooms. Okay. We haven't collected our garbage in a while, so let's do that real quick. How much garbage are we getting? Oh god, we're rich on garbage. Oh, that was 5,000? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're garbage rich. We're so rich. We have all the garbage in the world. Okay. We need another movie trait. No one's with the movie trait? Okay, let's go back over to Mommy Dearest. They're in the thicket, so... How did you get to there from here? Yeah. Yeah, like the part, this like music here kind of reminds me of Dave the Diver, like when you're in the deep part with the mermaid people. Yeah, here's your tea. Oh, just a little spicy, it's perfect. Ah, just like you, my dear baby. Mom, don't you know anything about another bear? Ah, you make such great tea, you should open a tea shop. Oh, I don't even know what all the flowers look like. I just know how the water boils. A bit too sweet, maybe? Ma, yes? Is there something you're not telling me? Hank, my dear boy. My dear, dear boy. I've always told you that your name came from the spirits, Hank. Well, in a way it did. It was your brother who picked it. His name was Artie, and he was the best kid anyone could ask for. All the nonsense and myths about the gods, they're all stories to scare children. But I won't lie and say I didn't pray to them that evening. That night, the night of the fire, the universe was merciless. The sky felt so heavy, even before the sunset, you could tell death was in the air. Artie was afraid the fire would spread, and he left to save his friends. He never came back. All we found was his burnt hat and torn clothes, pierced by the black stone needles. The fire went on for over a week. We ran and ran until we managed to escape here in this little corner of the woods. This is where we finally stopped to rest. It was just the two of us from then on, trying to survive. You, me, and the pain that kept us company for all these years. Oh, I shouldn't have let him go. I never told another soul about this. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything, Hank. I'm sorry I haven't told you after all this time. I was afraid. I thought if you knew, it would make it real again. It would bring the pain back and it would tempt death again somehow. To come take you too? No, Ma. No, it won't. I wouldn't let it. I'm sorry I lied to you. I understand. It's okay. I'm a little bit surprised, I guess. Artie, I love you a lot. He was so strong, but also kind and caring. You were just as much. After that night, I didn't think I was going to make it, but you kept me afloat. You made me keep going. I'm sorry, Ma. You have nothing to be sorry about, my dear baby boy. You have an amazing and kind soul, which you always share with others, always so carefully. I'd like you to have this. It somehow kept Artie close to me all these years. I think it's time he was by your side for a while. Thanks, Ma. Thanks for telling me. I love you, dear. Ooh. I can go into the thing in the forest. Now, where's our friend? Are they not here? I don't see them. Like, I see Will. But where's the other friend? Are they inside? Oh, they are. Here's your lamp. Oh, yes, this is it. Isn't it cool? It's super cool. So wavy and almost delicious looking. I don't have much to swap with, though. Oh, I still have some of the dog collars I stole a few years back from the discount store. It's no way for a pup to live, you know. Discount dog collars. I was gonna burn them, but you can have them if you want. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go get some more charcoal lilies and see about getting another item to add to our museum. Oh, charcoal lily, charcoal lily, charcoal lily, charcoal lily, charcoal lily. Oh yeah. Okay. Here it is. Not a great haul this time around. I only found these discounted dog collars from Annie. Well, it could have been worse. They could have been full price. Oh, all right, fine. Fortunately, you don't have to go far to catching the short attention span of your average human. It seems like there aren't enough horrors in the world already, so humans decided to make some up. These myths and stories are the real or just fairy tales. There's nothing more fascinating than what our own minds dream up. And even if you think something is just imaginary, doesn't a sliver of doubt make it that much more interesting? Triple dog collar. Behold a dog collar fit for a mythical beast. Who's to say they didn't need the occasional walk? Okay, so we have another thing to add into the one thing. We have the one piece for in the cave. Let's do it. Oh, wrong one. So, do these guys not want to talk to me anymore? They told me to go. Blood red eyes. Okay, so let's go to Pinefall real quick. Let's go put our museum piece in. The triple dog collar. Okay. Triple dot collar. Got 8 pieces in there. Okay. So we got the triple dog collar. Let's head out to sawdust. I wish there was like a bus stop in Pine, like in Dark Grove. I'm gonna like walk all the way over there each time. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Still don't have an iron key. Should we try talking to that one thing? What's his face again? The parrot? He honestly hasn't given us anything cool. He has nothing else in his room. Okay. Let's go this way. Looking for the one thing where we put the tine in. I think it was south. I think we went completely the wrong way. We need to go south. It was over here. Put it in. Woo! The tine falls perfectly in place, completing the head of the dark stone stag. The path is clear. Ooh, we're doing cave stuff. Is that a mythical fox? I thought I told you to move. You take on a great risk coming here. I'm surprised you found your way in. What are you? Silence. You are to speak only when spoken to. This is not your parrot friend, Cellar. I am Eris, and I do not respond to any inquiries, unless I am required to. Are you required to? Do not tempt fate. You are just as guilty as them for opening the way again. Opening the way? For who? The people? I said silence. If you wish to ask a question, I'll grant you on one answer. But it must be one. One question, one answer. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna loot everything here. I don't see any chests hiding about. Oh, what do you know about people? Humans are a walking, talking plague upon the world. They are capable of creating means they do not comprehend, means of creation and means of destruction, and they are easily manipulated. They do not value other life around them unless it is to their benefit. They sometimes barely value their own. Their stupidity brought unmeasurable destruction to this land, bringing suffering to themselves but also all the animals. But what about the animals? One question, one answer. Mm, what about us? What do you know about animals? Animals are nothing if not less destructive humans. Animals do not seek to live beyond their means. Survival is both a noble and self-sustainable goal that animals do not seek to overstep. They are more sincere and less volatile than humans. That is why the aspects keep their animal form instead of appearing human. So gods are real? Are you a god? One question, one answer. What do you know about gods? Gods are simple to perceive but difficult to understand. We are aspects of the world concentrated into a conscious form. We are not born, we are an accumulation of energies emitted by the universe. Every world is different, and every universe radiates different energies that assembled different gods. I am one of them. In this universe, I am the god of disorder and fear. That checks out. This world has another four. What are they? One question, one answer. I guess which one of the gods looks like a bird? What? Is that your question? Yeah, it's the only one I saw in my dream. You saw Kai in your dreams. That is not possible. So it's Kai then. What are they the god of? One question, one answer. Come on, I've asked like 20 questions already. Just give me the straight answer. Are you lying? I tell you if you tell me what's going on. Very well. In an ideal universe, humans would not have to exist, yet they do, which proves just how far from ideal this one truly is. But in actuality, nothing is universal, and neither are humans. Some are indeed born with capacity for more than just self-interest. Whether that can be considered good or bad depends on who you address the question to. In the same terms, neither are all animals strictly beneficial to the precise flow of nature. Some are innately built with destructive tendencies. In reality, no creature born from disorder will ever adhere to one rigid set of structures. Either are capable of both good and bad. As it is governed by the gods, who are by their very nature the fruit of this orderly chaos, I, Eris, exist through disorder and the abundance of fear it innately carries. Vara nurtures regret and envy, both in ample reserves throughout the world. Erebos reflects both wisdom and skill, although not exactly in high demand as of late. Pine perpetuates violence and apathy, forces that have no trouble thriving on their own, although suspiciously dormant for a while. And Kai, the oldest of us, who exists through the accumulation of order and light, both of which have been extremely dim in recent times. This is how the universe is governed in harmony, or perhaps how it should be. Disruption occurred in recent times. I do not know what it involved, but I know that it was strong. Humans enacted an amount of pain and destruction of overwhelming proportions. Kai has been absent since. I have been here trying to prevent another occurrence. Now speak, what did you see? I saw a dark figure with what looked like wings and very bright blue eyes. How could you see Kai? You have been making great efforts to entice humans back into this valley. It's like you said, not all people are bad. Some are actually really nice, but some can really suck. Why would he appear to you? A lot of them just like to leave trash everywhere, though. Because the disruption, Kai reached out to me. They left me a relic. An onyx stone, a relic darker than the night. Oh, that's like the little needle I used to get in this place. What? One question, one answer. Tell me, Oh, well, right. The doorway had a picture of a stag, and one of its little antlers bits were missing. What did it look like? It looked like that. Very dark but shiny. When I put it in, the door opened. I see. Then it's clear what I must do. You will take the onyx stone and you will use it to find Kai. What? How am I supposed to do that? That is as far as my knowledge reaches. You must reach that conclusion on your own. But you must do it, and it must be soon. I was just getting used to this place. An iron key! The iron key is just like the shortcut, though. But I guess we gotta figure out the other thing. Okay. Now we gotta bring the onyx stone to someone and be like, hey, do you know what this is? And see if they tell us. Okay. It looks like we now need to go back to Pinefall. We have finished that one, so that's cool. Let's go see if we finished all the things. Congratulations! This greatly benefits this location. Guests will now have higher expectations and will offer a higher payout in return. Build 1 level 2 arcade and 1 level 2 museum, then host 2 guests with the nerd trait and 2 with the tinfoil hat trait. Okay. Now I just need a host. Okay, so we need tinfoil hat, an arcade. Rude. We got 1. Okay, so we need to find someone who knows anything about the thing we have. Should we start at 824 maybe? Does anyone know anything? The old lady's not here. Nothing over there. You know what? Crafting. I want to craft these beds. think it's still getting right. Come on! Let go! Okay. I gotta find someone who knows what this item is. Honestly, I don't know who that could be. Okay, so. Okay. We're dismantling everything while we're here. Occasionally, if you're lucky, you get like the silk. Okay. Gotta find someone who knows what the onyx stone is. I don't know who that could be. No one's out there. Here, we'll talk to you. Nope, they know nothing. Wade, he knows nothing. Who knows? That's quite the stone you've got there. I don't think any of my regular tools are going to be of any use with that. But I do have something a little bit more heavyweight. Give it here. Maybe the old jeweler's kit can cut through it. Oh, would you look at that? Went right through it like a butter knife. Through and through, cheese? No, that's not it. Anyway, bud, this here kit's, going to get you through the hardest stone you need. But I can't let you have it for nothing. I'm sorry, this already cost me an arm and a leg. You can get it from my shop if you, need it. Okay. I don't think we have that. Stay in the field game, outside game. Find a use for the jeweler's kit. Okay, if we find this again. Okay. Oh, we've never fixed up this one? We should fix it up. Let's go buy more silk again. Because I'm constantly low on it. Oh. Can also fix that up. Okay, so I need 2 prospector things. Oh. I didn't know I hadn't fixed that one all the way up. Let's go get the prospector. I need 2 prospector things. I'm like really surprised I didn't have all of it fixed all the way up. But I guess I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I want to go fix this thing up. Hey, that's cute. Cool. We got an extra guest request per day. Looks like a chunk fell out. Oh my god, there's a chest all the way up there. We gotta get across the stream. Cross the stream, and then we're gonna figure out. I'm going. Hell yeah. Find a use for the jeweler's kit. That's to Winterberry. Let's do the southern cabin. We have Cobra dinner, day in the field, $1 per hour. Outside. Simulator. Go here to inventory. I kind of want to edit you. I guess if I have to make the place bigger, I'm gonna take you and you out. And then get rid of you. Hit that. Then you, I'm gonna make you bigger. Like so. And then that. Now inventory. Like that. So our arcade is level 2, and our museum is level 2. Oh. Mm. Who do we think potentially for the jewel thing? Do I need to go back into the cave? Could probably go back in the cave. Maybe we'll try talking to Cyril or whatever their name over here. I know they don't like us to call them by their name. Cian. Yeah, he just wants a nap. I think maybe we have to go through the cave again? Or maybe we can talk to the bird. Maybe the bird knows something. The parrot? Mm. That place no longer cold. Okay. I guess these people over here, since they don't have a dining room, they're probably starving. Do you think they're starving because they don't have a dining room? Probably. I guess I should feed them. They just need to walk over to the other side. Okay, so to the next day. I think we have to go back to that cave. Yeah? It has to be back to that cave. Arcade. Menu. You. 53. Okay. Oh. Should we try talking to our mom? Trying to figure out what we need to do. Because it just says find a use for the jeweler's kit. Mom? Do you know what to do with this jeweler's kit? No? There's all these like statues. Can't read what it says. Fine. Okay. I think we're gonna try to hit the cave again. See if there's something in the cave we're missing. bit my lip almost too hard. Kind of hurts now, but it's fine. Didn't break skin. uh. Back to the cave. Are we gonna sneeze? We did. We sneezed because it's doing tight. Go through here. Maybe that's a sign. Okay. So, Foxy doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Kind of rude. When all I want is them to tell me where to use the jeweler's kit, and it's just like, I have no obligation to talk to you anymore. Like, rude. Just rude. Just talk to me. What's so wrong with talking to me, huh? Huh? Punk? I don't think there's anything more in this cave. Should we look up where to use the jeweler kit? Because I don't think we have anything in our pocket. No, that's like that way. And then, thing is, like, we don't have to fight anything right now. So, we're just using our eyeballs, trying to find maybe something at the crack of fawn. Oh, maybe we need to find a deer statue? Because there's like statues everywhere. skeleton will jump out at you at any time. I don't see the big any statue here. Oh. Let's see, was there any stone statues here? Maybe we go talk to Sable? No, doesn't. I don't think Sable has any answers for us. No, Sable doesn't have any answers for us. Help me, help me. We're on day 69 in game. Nice. Okay. We are gonna actually look it up because High Lake. Maybe. Oh, wrong. High Lake. Top right. Oh, wow. I don't think I would have saw that because all of the quest tracker and everything would have covers it. I would not have found that. Big bird. Hey there, nice birdie. Thank you. I didn't do anything, I swear. You did, more than you know. I don't even know how to do that. Do not be alarmed. You are not in danger. Not any more than you were a minute ago. So I am in danger. In a sense, life itself implies the presence of danger to its permanence. I'm not the right bear to talk to about these things. But you are the only one here, the only one that could ever be here. I'm only here because of the fox telling me to be. Ah, Eris. Well, more like yelling at me for no good reason, but still. A worthy counterpart, Eris. Excuse me as I draw my breath for a moment. What do you mean about Eris? Eris provided stability for the world while I was indisposed, even though her methods are her own. It was enough to ground reality in my absence. Where were you? I was right here, unable to leave. I had been weakened and imprisoned over the course of years, till you found me. Before this, the world had been plunged into disarray. Not a simple chaos that thrives within its own disorder. That would eventually balance itself out. This was a complex cycle of cruelty and death, orchestrated by another god. Thine, the embodiment of violence. He had found a way to lure humans into a false sense of power, permeated through his own potential. Gotta breathe. Humans are the perfect vessels to imbue with a deceiving dominance. And so the violence spread and Thine grew stronger. As luck would have it, it was also humans that provided the opposing force required, leading to a boiling energy that eventually had no space to accumulate, and as such, erupted. The night of the fire. Correct. Was that why it happened? Were you there? Wait, did you see any bears? Did you see my brother? Gods don't usually resolve such a multitude of inquiries. Sorry I knew that. The conflict began after the sun had set. The clear night had fallen over the valley. The darkness settled over all the humans, animals, and nature in this corner of the world. The tension that had been building up over days and months and years was not visible but perceptible. Without a moment of hesitation, the violence erupted. Brutality and rage exploded with savage momentum, engulfing everything in their path. Humans fighting each other, answering violence, with little regard for any of their surroundings. Invisible to the mortal eye, my confrontation with thine had begun. A celestial skirmish that would determine more than just the outcome of this clash. It would define the shape of this world and its immediate future. If violence and pain would continue their reign, there would be little left to share between either human, animals, or gods. I did, however, catch a glimpse of someone else in that moment. Your brother was indeed present at the time of our conflict. He was a valiant effort to aid the victims of this wave of violence, but his outer shell proved too fragile to endure the brutality that ensued. Indeed, thine struck with a force so powerful almost nothing could confront it. In the aftermath of our clash, everything turned white as if struck by lightning, then dark as if that had been the last sliver of light to ever exist. The battle had no clear winner, only unmistakable losers on all sides. I do not know what thine's fate was, but I do know he did fare slightly better than I had, if only just. I had collapsed here at the top of the hollow gate, too weak to rise. I know thine still had some residual strength, for it was he that imprisoned me in these onyx shackles. And to make sure I could not leave by any means, he locked me behind his dark sorcery, placing an onyx fawn at the entrance as an unbreakable bond, the mirror of his youthful innocence. And so this is where I began my slumber, trying to recover what little power I could, until someone somehow could break the stone and break the curse. Until just now, when someone somehow did manage to break the stone and free me from my shackles. Please allow me another moment to draw my breath. A moment. What happens now? That is not ours to know, but only the universe's. I have now been freed from an existence convicted to slumber, a fate I could have never avoided on my own. But hindsight is best left to die alone. You have done well, young bear. Better than it would be expected of you. Better than most. I thank you. The skies have cleared. The burden of the dark is slowly lifting. The light is free to dance once more. I grieve for your brother's life as I do all souls that are taken prematurely. But I am grateful for your heart, as it has achieved an ambition greater than its promise. And that does indeed fill my own with great purpose. Oh, what's this? Is that it? Did we finish the main story on day 69? It'd be hilarious. Any more fancy words? I'm wondering if we're like done with the game though. It says nerd trait and tinfoil trait. We did both of those. But Is it like not enough? I swear we've done it. I want this quest finished. Tell me I'm done. How's your day going, Aurora? Working, getting things done. I did like new hire paperwork today, so I'll be starting a job eventually. I don't know when my first day, because I still have to pass a background check, you know? Gotta prove that I'm not a weirdo, I guess. My background check, since my name is very kind of honestly generic, there's multiple people with my same first and last name. And it's funny looking like at my background because it's like, which one's actually me? Which one's not? And I know which parts are me. But, you know, um, they had me do like an beginner Excel test. I passed. But the beginner Excel test was like expand a cell, bold some letters, italicize some letters, format to decimal, the decimal in like the second spot. Um, what else? Highlight two cells that are not near each other. Um, and it was like 30 something different questions. Oh, save this, but save it in this specific location. Open a file that's found in this location. Open Excel. That was funny. Open Excel. And it like dummied like a little like operating system, which I didn't really know that one. So I was like, but it's fine. We figured it out. Just had to give me a second to figure out, like, I was like, which operating system is this that they're visually showing me? Because it don't look, I was like, what is this? Okay. I think we're done with this game. I just need these people, 2 more guests with the nerd trait and 2 more guests with the tinfoil trait. But I think we're done. I don't think there's any more. Is there more? Do I go talk to your mom? I know if I give specifics of like where, it can like give too close. Like I don't mind people knowing like I live in the Seattle area and that, you know, I live in Washington State. Like, I do live in enclosed buildings, so if, you know, someone's listening in wants to be like a weirdo and like, you know, come say hi. I live in an enclosed building, so but like, you know. But supposedly, possibly be working with Excel since they did have me take a beginner Excel test. And I haven't, it's an inventory role. So I don't know the specifics of like what, you know, actually, like I know some of like the job description parts, but we'll see. Oh, wait, what'd she say? Look, refiner. Hmm. I think we're done with the game. I don't have credits though. How do you know when you're done with Bear and Breakfast? Oh. Doesn't have a traditional ending. Freeing Kai is the last story quest. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think we're done with the game. Let me open up Epic. I don't know if this game has like the achievements. I don't really no, I just want to go to the fucking page of the game. Since we have the game open. But don't be impossible, Epic. Why is your fucking thing so sucky? I know the game's open. It's not letting me click on it to like see achievements because the game's open. I just want to go to its thing. Whatever. Whatever. So, I guess we're done with Bear and Breakfast because I guess the only one it's to do is that cream of the crop thing, which is just the that. I think we might be done with Bear and Breakfast, and then we can move on to another game. Do we want to move on to another game? I think we do. I don't think there's anything more. But yeah, I did like new hire paperwork today. The I-9, the W-4s, sending pictures of my stuff. Now I just wait for background check to make sure you know that I'm not a crazy person, I guess. I don't even know if like my streaming stuff shows up on my background check, honestly. That would be kind of weird. I kind of want the cream of the crop quest to go away and then officially like have that done. Oh, we can do achievements from here. Sleep is overrated. Okay. What's this? Collect all the clothes? I guess we're missing one or two. Gone the distance. Complete all Pinefall Resort management quests. We're trying. Oh, they're being the turdy turds though. Why are you acting so weird? Sometimes like I find it acts weird. Three more beds. I need more silk sheets. Okay, so what we're gonna do is grab you. Grab you. Oh, put this bed in here. Like so. Put the footstool back in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. having nice rooms here in A24. Let's go to Pinefall. We need to go buy some more silk. Oh, since we finished Bear and Breakfast, we can switch over to... What game should we switch to? Should we play some Monster Hunter? Infinity Nikki? Monster Hunter? I mean, we haven't Monster Huntered probably in like 2 weeks. We could go get our booty kicked by a monster. I want to be smacked around. Smack me. Get your chain whip out. Hell yeah. uh. Upstairs, you guys have all the nicest. Oh, this room doesn't. Okay. Okay, furniture. Take you. Take you. We're making these rooms nice as fuck. Okay. This room is so tiny. They can get into the bed, right? If it gives like a walk thing, that's their problem. Go downstairs. You guys are all maximized. There's no bedrooms in that one. Oh, let's get out of here. Wait for time to pass. I just want the cream of the crop. I want it done. Give me it done. Done, please. Two more guests with the tinfoil hat. 2 more guests with the nerd tray. I swear we've done it. And I don't know why. It's holding out on me. Oh, let's go to bed. Sleep the night away. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Hell yeah. Yes, it's complete. Another one. 30 5-star reviews in Pinefall. How many? Oh, it's gonna be way too many days. I think we're just gonna call it. We've finished all the quests. We just haven't had like a million people stay the night. Um, Honestly, I think we're calling it. I think we're gonna call it. Because right now it's just a lot of waiting. I think we're done. We're done with Bear and Breakfast. We did it. We did it. Let's add Bear and Breakfast to our finished thing. We're gonna add Bear and Breakfast to the finished thing. So let's see. Open you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bear and breakfast, bear and breakfast. Okay, so we remove that from you, update you, and then where are you? Completed games. There you are. This is game 22. Bear and breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Okay. So we're at 22 finished games for the year now. Two, two, 22. We are at 22 finished games. We have finished so far this year Unheard Voices of Crime. Very good game. Honestly recommend. It's a lot of listening. Very good game. Amnesia the Dark Descent. I liked it. I liked it. It's not my favorite Amnesia game, but I liked it. Subnautica, um, turned off needing to eat and drink things. Had a fun time. Had a fun time. Telebistoon, that one was actually pretty interesting. It was Persian, Persian folklore kind of like game. That was actually pretty cool. Yakuza 4, we really do love a Yakuza game. But Yakuza 4 so far has been my least favorite one to play. We did push too fast through it. We weren't maximum level, and the end fights were a lot harder than they really needed to be because I didn't level up. So that was our bad. But I was kind of done with it. I didn't want to play anymore, okay? Then Bramble the Mountain King. Oh, that one was actually pretty interesting. Um, if you want like some folklore games to play, Bramble the Mountain King, we played that. We also played Blacktail. That was pretty awesome. Self Loss, that one was pretty cool too. Excavation of Hobbs Barrow was more. That one was also like kind of like folklore, but it was um different, like the play style and stuff. But I like that one too. We finished Resident Evil Revelation 2. That one, so far out of all my Resident Evil games I've played, I think Revelation 2 would be my least favorite. My Friendly Neighborhood, we went around shooting puppets. That was a fun time. Girlfriend from Hell, it was a very short game, but we did all the pranks on the ex-boyfriend. I think it was an ex-boyfriend. We did all the pranks on him. We had him rocking around, pooping his brains out. That was pretty cool. A few of the pranks I think honestly would have killed him, but cute game, very short. The Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. Bookwalker was pretty good. It was pretty good. There's some like choices you can like kind of make throughout the game and like that sort of stuff. But yeah, you're like this person that jumps into books, and then each of them is like different and like it's so good. You got to play it. Monster Hunter Wild, we finished all of low rank, high rank, did all the stories, all the quests. Right now, we just run around killing things and waiting for more content to drop. But we saw credits, honestly. And after we saw credits, we're now at like HR 170. So we're still playing Monster Hunter Wilds just to be smacked around and to smack monsters around. It's just a big old smack fest. Song of Horror. That was actually a really interesting horror game. I, I thought it like pretty good. The sound design was good. It just didn't properly convey over onto stream. I don't know what was going on there. All the sounds weren't coming over. It was very weird. But fun game. Killer Frequency. I made so many basketball hoop like with my paper. I absolutely love that about a game is like there's a lot of talking, so you spend a lot of time just listening. And I like how it had a basketball hoop with some paper, and you can just like throw little balls of paper into the basketball hoop, and it kind of like helped me pay attention more. So that was cool. Um, Amnesia, Machine for Pigs, least favorite Amnesia game so far. I didn't like it. Yakuza 5, we finished that one, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Doki Doki Literature Club, I got a pee poem, and I'm still traumatized by it. She peed on the poem and gave it to us. Still traumatized. Okay. Made Obscure. I don't know what I was expecting for that one, but it was pretty interesting. I like the play style and stuff. Yeah. Two Falls. We finished that yesterday. Two Falls is actually um pretty good. 17th century Canadian wilderness, French indigenous story. Um, I thought and they did a pretty good job. And then they were like throwing in lore or like history facts of like that time period. So like a little bit of a learning game and lots of story. And then we finished Bear and Breakfast today. Oh yeah. So since we did all that, we go back over here. We should probably look into what other game I should play. So many games. I guess we can uninstall Bear and Breakfast. We've played 30 hours and 42 minutes of Bear and Breakfast.
Hello,
Oh,
brother.
whoa. We're deciding on our next game. Oh, whoa. How you doing, Layla? Welcome in. But yeah, we're deciding on kind of like next game right now. Cause yeah. Okay, so we finished Bear and Breakfast. We're done. There's no more to do. Um, oh, I should probably put in on like my how long to beat. How long to beat? Bear and breakfast. Hmm. Bear and breakfast. And edit. Completed. And we did like 30 hours. Save. Constantly updating my how long to beat. What are we at now? 291 games on our backlog. 291 games on our backlog, and we've beaten 180 games. Only 61% of our games are left. We only have 61% to go. So many games, but we did that. Okay, let's see. What game should we play? Should I do the game key one? We can do the game key one. So it's like a hidden object game. I do believe. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be, but it's a hidden object game by Error 300. They make other kind of games and like that sort of stuff. Um, I'm hoping it's good. So let's pop open this one. The game recently. Oh, is this one? Bum, bum. I don't think I'm on any sort of thing. There's nothing in the thing that says like I need to wait. So let me check. Bum, bum, bum. How's everyone's day going today? We also got another. Let's see. Accepted on that. I know that. They don't have on here a date. The 13th? That was yesterday. Hmm, we'll play it. We're gonna go play it. Let's play it. Nora, we're gonna play. We're gonna use using all our eyeballs, okay? And then Nora. What is this? In search of hidden ingredients. We did get this game through Keymailer. Using all our eyeballs. I think we're gonna be hunting for things, okay? There's a story mode and free play. I think we're gonna try story mode. I'm hoping it's not like the worst. But yeah, let's check out Nora in search of hidden ingredients. We did get it off Keymailer and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go check it out, see how it is, and then after stream I'll drop a review and all that sort of stuff. So bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Go over here. Change this over to Nora. Cute game, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, Nora arrives in Lilyton to claim the house she inherited from her late grandmother. Scene 1, Introduction. Who do I have? There you go. Drop the link over on the Twitch side. If you do want to wishlist the game on yourself, you can. There's the link to its Steam page. But here we go. Granny's house is much smaller than I remember. The last time I visited, what is 8 years ago, when I was 14. The building seemed like it was looming over me back then. It's definitely not a small structure, but it's funny how one's perspective changes with age. I can't believe 8 years have already passed since the last time I saw Granny. I can't believe I'll never see her again. I should have come to visit Grandma during my holidays. Now it's too late. I miss her loving gaze and her kind smile. At least my pendant always reminds me of Granny Donica's happy expression. She gave me this piece of jewelry when I left to study magic at the Pericule Academy. She said her gift would make sure I never strayed from the right path, but Nora falls into deep thought, her mind wandering back to a month ago when she was attending lecture on mathematical solutions to casting conjuration magic. Could this lesson get any more boring? I don't understand what the teacher is explaining to us. And the person I choose to come to the board to draw the magical circle I just taught you about will be Nora. Oh, slowly, reluctantly, Nora makes her way to the front of the classroom. Her hands are clammy, her bottom lip quivering. The teacher gives her the chalk. She draws a crude, shaky circle on the board and does her best to fill it in with the right symbols. And then we should add a square on the right and the left. You understood nothing of what I explained, did you? No. I figured the bored look on your face meant you must already know about everything I was teaching the class. But it seems you're just as much of a magical failure when it comes to my class as you are in the rest of your courses. Wow, this teacher's rude. Keep this up and you won't get promoted to second year. I'm trying my best. You're not trying hard enough. Now sit down, Penelope. Sit down. Penelope, please come forth and draw the magical circle for us properly. Yes, sir. The teacher told me I would fail my first year. 2 weeks later, after our exam period ended and I received my results, his prediction came true. Understanding the material was already difficult for me, and it only got worse after I received a letter from my parents telling me Granny Danica, my beloved family member, had passed away. As soon as I learned that I wouldn't be promoted to my second year at the magical university I had worked tirelessly to attend, I packed my belongings and made my way to Lilyton. The small town brings back so many memories of the time I spent there as a kid with Granny. They're good memories of a part of my life when things were much easier for me, a time when loved witchcraft and didn't disappoint people's expectations. The letter I got stated that Granny had left me her house as my inheritance. I needed a change of scenery, and I wanted to see the state of the place as well, so I left right away. Mostly, I just needed to get away from Paris Academy with its hard, rigorous curriculum on witchcraft, which I had failed to comprehend. Am I even cut out to be a witch? I needed some time to think about my path in life. Staying at Granny's place like I was when I was a kid seemed like the perfect opportunity to gain some perspective. I just wish I had visited Granny more often during the years. I lived in the capital, studying the first get into the academy. And then as a first year after I passed the entrance exam as my second try, I became so focused on succeeding at being a certified witch that I eventually forgot about my family. My head is full of such grim thoughts. All right, enough moping around. That was the introduction. Where did I put the key to the house? My parents sent them to me with a letter and about Granny's passing. She rummages through the bag on her hip, fiddling with all the items she brought with her. The keys jiggle. The key should open the front door. Ooh, what just shook? Her vision shakes, or is the tremor passing through the ground and the building? The key becomes scorching hot, not wanting to get burned, Nora lets go of it and takes a step back. An aura of blue light surrounds the whole house. The smell of incense burns in the air. Magic, powerful magic, and the energy isn't coming from Nora. The loud whoosh, a semi-transparent figure made of pure light appears in front of Nora, blocking her path to the door. The apparition takes the form of a beautiful woman, but her features are scrunched in an angry frown, and her eyes glow with fury as she looks Nora up and down. What are you? You don't know? I thought the Parasol Academy would have taught you at least that much about magical creatures, Nora. I'm a spirit, a domestic spirit, in fact, the spirit of Danica's house. What? But the last time I was here, Granny didn't have a resident domestic spirit. You haven't been to Lilyton in 8 years. That's a long time. Situations change. A ping of guilt goes through Nora's heart. She had indeed neglected Granny Danica after chasing after her dream of becoming a certified witch. She knows now that she should have visited more often, but she also knows it's too late for regret. The thought hurts, especially when someone else points out the situation to her so bluntly. Sorry. It doesn't matter if you're sorry or not. You haven't visited your grandma in 8 years, and now you come here thinking you can become the new owner of her house. I won't let this stand. I'm the spirit of this house, and you won't become its rightful successor without my approval. Oh, Oh, you can't be serious. I'm Granny's only grandchild. Who else would inherit her house? I'd rather the house stand empty than to have someone unworthy reside here. It's not up to you to decide. Granny gave me her house as my inheritance. But Danica also told me only let you live here if I deem you worthy. And right now, you haven't proven yourself to me. You failed your studies in the capital. You're not a full-fledged witch. If you gain ownership of Danica's huge library of magical tomes, her pantry of magical potions and salves, and her workshop with her magical cauldron, I can't help but sense a disaster in the making. I'm not a magical failure. You don't sound like you believe your own words. But I'm not merciless. I'll let you become the rightful owner of Danica's house if you can bring me Danica's most prized possessions. Seek out the item that was most important to your late grandmother and present it to me. Only then I will let you live in her house in peace. That sounds like a good deal. I'll let you inside the house so you can conduct your search, but don't expect to find what you're looking for easily. I'll be watching your struggles. With another whoosh of magical energy, the spirit of the house disappears, and the building stops glowing. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Find Granny Danica's most prized possession. That's not going to be easy. I have no idea what item the spirit is talking about. But I have a choice to accept to try and find it. Okay, well, we're going to try and find it. With renewed determination, Nora grabs hold of the house key once again. It's no longer burning, and it opens the door to grandmother's house easily. Nora enters the house and takes a good look around the entrance. Look at this painting over here. You can't see it on like the vertical stream on YouTube, but over on YouTube I do have a horizontal stream going too. So if you click my name, go to my page, you should see the horizontal stream if you want to see the full. But this painting here is so funny. I love it. Well, it's been a long time. Of course she changed the way the house looks. What did I expect? That everything would be the way I remember from my childhood? Stupid Nora. I should start looking through the items in this room. The sooner I find Granny's most prized possession, the sooner I'm done with the spirit challenge so I can have some peace. No idea what I'm looking for though. Maybe I'll start by finding all the items that look significant. Might as well tidy the place up while I'm searching. Okay. So we're looking for all of these items. There's like a second one. You. Birdie bird. Green. Oh, over here. And candle. Nora looks through the items she found in the entrance area. None of these items look like they could have any of significance to Granny. I better try another room. Nora comes into the kitchen, her gaze wandering from the table to the counters. It feels like time has stopped here, like Granny just went away, leaving these items on the table and the counters untouched. She renovated the kitchen as well. She was always so fond of her old counters, not that the new ones are ugly, it's just strange. Time to look through the kitchen. Nora holds a simple candle in her hand, turning it left and right like it houses the answers to the universe. It's just a candle. But I remember how Granny always liked candles. She loved burning one in the evening. She always said the scents relaxed her. But I don't think this item is the one that the spirit wanted me to find. Candles were important to Granny, but they can't be Granny's most prized possession. I wonder where Granny's favorite cup is. I didn't find it here. Is this game going to be like really short? I wonder what free play is. Loading! We wait. You think the game froze? I think the game froze. The music's going fine. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's try free play. I want it to be hard. Entrance area, start. Time limit 5 seconds per object. Only 5 targets are visible. Must find a total of 15 objects to beat the level. Oh, do you have to go in order of the items? Wine, bag, you, bugs, bug, you, more wine. Oh my god, kitty. Oh my god, I love the painting. You, book, leave. Okay. I want to finish like level 5. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of like... I want to finish level 5. My parents never told me Granny renovated the whole house, even though they gave me updates on what was going on in Granny's life. Strange she never mentioned having a full-scale renovation of her beloved home. You think that event would be significant enough to share with your family? Let's take a look and see what I can find here. Let's see. Candle, slipper, drink, glove, duck, pen, ladybug. There's that and that. Granny's old slipper? It's so warm. Granny must really have been attached to this item. She probably wore the slipper for a long time. Granny was really attached to some items, but the slipper can't be her most prized possession. Nora opens the door to the next room. Grandma's great library of magical tomes. I've always admired how much knowledge Granny had gathered in this room. Let's take a look at what secrets I can find here. Let's see. I mean, there's a book, but it's wrong color. Oh, notes. You, bananas. B-E-A-N-A. You, apples and bananas. And a bird? This purple book, I recognize it from my childhood. It's a book of magical formulas that I looked through many times as a child. But back then I understood nothing that was written inside. Just thought the magical circles looked cool. I still can't read anything that's written in here to save my life. I really am a magical failure, aren't I? I didn't pass my first year at the academy. Magical circles were the bane of my academic life. I remember asking Granny if I'd be able to understand this book one day. She just laughed and patted my head. Now I have no idea what she meant by that response. Did she have confidence that I would become a great witch like her? Or did she mean that I would never be able to figure out how to apply formulas to witchcraft? Hope it's not the latter. I'm not ready to give up my dreams of becoming a certified witch. Granny had no certification, and yet she was the most skilled witch in the kingdom. But I wanted to go a step further and be the best in the whole kingdom. What? Oh, she was the best skilled witch in the region. We want to be the best in the kingdom. To be officially recognized for my skill, what if I never pass my exams? Nora lets out a long sigh. Just thinking about a school stresses me out. Now where are we in the house? Nora comes into Granny's workshop. This is the room where Granny practiced alchemy. As a witch, she knew various kinds of magic, but alchemy was her specialty. Let's see what I can find here. Feather, candle, potato! Where's a potato? Potato? By the fire. Slime? Kinda gross. Webbing? Ew. A drink on the chair? More slime? Blech. More slime? Why is there slime everywhere? I found nothing of significance, but this room brings back so many memories. Granny explained the various kinds of magic to me here, from conjuration to alchemy. I listened wide-eyed as a child, intrigued by how the energy coursing through her veins could be used to change the world. That was always the miracle of magic to me as a kid, the idea that I could influence the world around me, shape it, make it listen to my pleas. Then I decided to apply the Parasol Academy, and I had to spend years studying to pass the entrance exam. My love for witchcraft dwindled. All I saw were formulas I didn't understand. The miracle of magic was gone. It all became just numbers and symbols. Nora puts a hand on the cauldron, runs her fingers around the rim. Granny's magic is permanently engraved into the cauldron. Even though she's gone, I can still faintly sense the familiar essence of her witch powers. The feeling of her magic makes me feel... Granny, what are you making? Nora remembers a moment when she was 8 years old and watched her grandmother work her magic in the cauldron. A potion that helps one with memory. It's for Lucius. From the shop? Yes, Lucius, the general store owner. You know how he's always so absent-minded and forgets where he places things. I'm making a potion to help him. Oh, last time Lucius forgot where his glasses were and they were on his nose. That's right. That's the way Lucius is, but this potion will help him. Is magic that powerful? Yes, it's very powerful. Do you know what the true meaning of magic is? The reason why our witchcraft is so strong and can be used to help people around us? No, I can't remember what Granny said back then. The true meaning of magic. The reason behind our witch powers. What is it? Is magic all about applying the correct formulas and symbols? Maybe that's the only way to have a strong, stable magical spell. But I don't remember Granny drawing many magical circles. Magic came so naturally to her. I feel like I'm missing a vital piece of my memory. Maybe the potion she made for Lucius could help me. Oh, no, there's no need. I'm sure I'll remember everything after I look through the house more. And I should stay focused on finding Granny's most prized possession anyways. Nora opens the next door and finds herself in the room Granny called her pantry. The split space houses dozens upon dozens of magical creation, potions, and salves. Oh, just how many potions can be in this room? Amazing, what a collection. Granny left a significant legacy of witchcraft behind. No wonder the spirit of the house doesn't want me to inherit all these valuable magical items, especially since she deems me unworthy. Alchemy was the first school of magic I studied. Granny taught me how to make potions and salves. We barely ever used magical circles to brew the concoctions, yet somehow I didn't find determining the ingredients for the cauldron difficult. Alchemy is the only type of magic that now comes naturally to me, and I didn't learn it while preparing for Perseal Academy or during my studies at the university. Let's look through the legacy Granny left behind. Let's see. So many potions. Oh my god. Woo, woo. A lot of items are like doubled up, so it makes it like real easy to find it because you have 2 places to look or more. The more I look around Granny's house, the sadder I am that she's not here anymore. If I talked to her about my troubles with my witch studies, I'm sure she would have come up with a solution. She always had good advice for me. Can't stand the fact that she's not here anymore. After looking through all the rooms in Granny's house, Nora comes out through the back door into the courtyard behind the building. There are several graves here, reminding her that she descended from a long line of Lillington witches. Great-grandma, great-grandpa, aunties, uncles, they're all lying here. Nobody's immune to the passage of time, no matter how powerful a witch they are in life. Nora approaches the gravestone with the freshly upturned earth at the base. She stares at the letters on the stone. Danica, Granny. She squeezes her fist, nails biting into the palms of her hands. Her lower lip is quivering. I'm sorry, Granny. I should have visited you sooner. I didn't think you would die while I was still studying. I thought that one day I would come back to your house, my diploma in hand, a certified witch. Nora finally allows her tears to fall. For the first time since hearing about Granny's death, she lets go of all the pain she feels in her soul. It was my decision to dream to become officially recognized, but I shouldn't have pursued my career at the expense of my family. I should have valued our connection more. I'm so sorry. The wind blows, ruffling the grass in Nora's hair. Silence is her only reply. I can't turn back time, but I'd like you to know, Granny, if you're watching me from above, that I'm really, truly sorry. Nora turns around, staring at the house. She wipes away her tears. I wish to take care of your house. I don't want your legacy to get wasted or fall into the wrong hands. But I have no idea what your most prized possession could be. I feel like during our 8 years apart, we both grew as people. You got a domestic spirit and renovated your house. I spent countless hours learning magic and made new friends in the capital. When I think back on the memories of my childhood, they're all blurry. They're coming back to me more time I spend in your home, but if I could talk to someone who knew you well, who spent time with you during the years we were apart, maybe I could figure out what your most important item might be. Oh, you had a best friend, isn't that, Gran? Maggie from the herbalist store. She's an old lady. I hope she's still alive. My parents never mentioned any news of her passing over the last 8 years. I should head to Lilyton and find Maggie. She's bound to know what items I need to find. With renewed purpose, Nora walks as quickly as she can towards Lilyton, the town just on the outskirts of the land around Granny's house. The quickest path to get to town is through the woods, where Nora used to gather ingredients for alchemy with Granny as a child. Maggie always appreciated when Granny and I came by with some ingredients she could buy from us to sell at her store. I think I should try to find some useful plants and mushrooms on my way to Lilyton. That way I won't arrive at Maggie's store empty-handed. I'm good at making potions, but I'm also very knowledgeable about alchemy ingredients. Granny made sure I memorized all the useful plants in the area that are useful for brewing potions and poisons. That's the only university test I didn't fail, though passing one exam wasn't enough to get me promoted to my next year. Okay, so we need a leaf that looks like you. Where are you? Well, let me click on. Ah, it does. So that top leaf, oh, there it is. I was like, where's that top leaf? Bug, bug, bug. Leaf shape, leaf shape. Mushroom shape. What is that? What is this shape? Also looks like a rock. Okay. That's like an awkward shape. Oh, it's one of the leaves from this? Okay. I found some blue blooms. Nora looks down at the blue mushroom and puts them in the bag on her hip. Granny taught me that these are good to make salves, which help close wounds quickly. I remember one time I scratched my knee pretty bad when I fell from the tree behind Granny's house. Granny took me with her to the forest to look for the blue blooms. Even though my knee hurt a lot, I enjoyed gathering ingredients together. After we got the mushrooms, Granny made me a salve for the wounds that healed them in no time. I'm getting emotional again thinking about the time I used to spend with Granny. I miss those simple days so much. No, Nora, get yourself together. It's okay to grieve Granny's passing, but what's past cannot be undone. You need to focus on the here and now. You need to move forward. That's what Granny would have wanted. Enough moping around. I need to preserve Granny's legacy, and to do so, I need to be recognized as the heir of her house. Maggie is bound to appreciate all the ingredients I got for her. Let's go see how she's doing. Nora makes her way into the town, quickly finding Maggie's herbalist store. She runs into the building, the small bell above the door making a pleasant ringing sound. Maggie! Nora! Nora looks the elderly witch up and down, trying to determine her health. Are you doing all right? When the weather changes, my joints hurt, but otherwise I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm so glad to see you again, alive and well. Ah, I haven't seen you in town for a few years, Danica has. I know. I miss Granny so dearly. Ah, my child, I'm so sorry. How are you coping with the loss? I'm grieving, but I'm trying to remember the good times and to focus on the present and the future. I think that's what Granny would have wanted. Granny left me her house as my inheritance, so I came back to Lilyton, but Granny has a domestic spirit, and she's not happy with my worthiness to become Granny's heir. Ah, that spirit is being overly protective of Danica and her home again. I'm sad to admit it, but the spirit may be right in seeing me as unworthy. No way. You're an excellent at alchemy and herbalism, Nora, and you spent the last few years studying to be a witch in the capital. I'm ashamed to admit the truth, but I failed. Failed my first year at the Perisol Academy. Oh, child, that university has always been very strict. It's not easy to become a certified witch. I know that now, but it's always been my dream to receive the official certification. I'm aware. Please don't judge your worth as a person based on your academic accomplishments, or lack thereof. Child, you're the rightful heir to Danica's legacy. I'll speak to the spirit, make her see reason. No, there's no need to. Antagonize the spirit or take any other drastic measures. Are you sure? I'm positive. After all, the spirit has taken good care of Granny's house for years, if I understand the situation correctly. True. I may not be fond of how obsessed the spirit is with the safety of Danica's house, but I appreciate her undaunted dedication to Danica over the years. I think the spirit saw Granny as a friend. I feel that she genuinely cared about what happened to all that's left behind after Granny's passing. I agree. That's why I've decided to take on the spirit's challenge. She told me that if I find Granny's most prized possession and bring it to her, she will recognize my worthiness as an heir. Well, that's a fair request. But so far I've looked through the whole house and haven't been able to find anything that seems like it would be Granny's most prized important item. Then I thought about you, Miss Maggie. I haven't seen Granny in the past 8 years. Much must have happened to her while we were apart. Maybe you can tell me what Granny's most valuable possession might be? Do you have any ideas? Give me a minute to think about it. While Maggie's thinking, Nora takes out the ingredients she found in the woods on the way to Lilyton and laid them out on the table. Maggie looks at Nora with a smile and an appreciative gaze. Thank you for the ingredients, Nora. She finds a pouch behind the counter and counts some coin, passing the reward to Nora. Thank you too, Miss Maggie. As for the item that could be the most important to Danica, only she would truly know what she's most cared about, but I have some ideas you could explore. Try to find Danica's late husband's hat. Grandpa's hat? Yes, as far as I'm aware, she kept it as a memento of him. I know your grandfather passed away when you were 4, so you don't remember him, but he was a gentleman who was rather fond of hats. I think Danica kept his most worn-out gray hat, an ugly piece, but it held a lot of sentimental value to her. Noted. That sounds important indeed. Otherwise, Danica was also very fond of candles, but she might not have had many of those around since she used them up so frequently. I considered candles too, but I think the spirit meant a singular, important possession. Candles weren't special to Granny in general, but no specific one mattered to her much. Especially since, as you say, she burned them rather than holding onto them for decoration purposes. Right. What about Danica's journal? Did she keep one? She kept multiple, most of them for the purpose of noting down her research on plants and mushrooms and figuring out new alchemical concoctions. But she wrote in a diary too from time to time. If you can find it, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out what was most important to her. Wow. Oh yeah, reading that journal would be like talking to Granny. I think I can solve this puzzle. I'm sure you'll be able to complete the challenge, Nora. Thank you for having your faith in me, Miss Maggie. No matter what you decide to do, please watch out for the spirit of Danica's house. Ever since Danica let it reside in her home, it's been acting unpredictable. Unpredictable how? Sometimes it just wouldn't let people in. It would misplace items, make the house glow. Wait, the spirit can misplace items? Yep, that apparition is more powerful than the usual domestic spirit. Do you think it could be hiding items from me? Oh, not, though it's impossible. I should look through all the rooms once more. It may not be entirely my fault that I'm not finding things. I just hope the spirit gave me a fair chance. I'll be rooting for you, Nora. How did the spirit come to reside in Granny's house? They met during one of Danica's travels. She found the spirit guarding an empty house and asked her to come with her. I'm not sure what the exact circumstances were. Danica didn't share the details with me, and I didn't press for an answer. If you're curious, maybe you'll be ready to piece that story together by reading Danica's journal and talking to the others in town. I'm sure some curious soul got more of the story out of Danica by not entirely respecting her boundaries. You could also talk to the spirit herself. The story feels personal. I doubt the spirit will want to share it with me. You may be right. Thanks for telling me all this, Miss Maggie. Mrs. Maggie, I'll really appreciate your help. We're on to 12. Nora, I have a request for if you don't mind. Of course, what is it? You brought me the main ingredients of the salve for closing wounds, the blue bloom mushrooms. Could you help me find the rest of the ingredients needed for preparing the salve in my store? I think people would want to buy the salve if I had it available. It's needed all the time by the townsfolk. Sure, I'll help. Maggie hands Nora a list of ingredients. Nora looks around the shop and gets to work. What? We're just looking in her shop? Does she not know herself? Shakandosh? More monies? A moon? A wand? Why is it on the floor? Feather? Wait, did we not click on the moon? Orb? Some paper. And then we're looking for this last leaf. There we go. We found everything that's needed to make the concoction. Thank you so much for your help, Nora. Of course, thank you for talking to me, Mrs. Maggie. Okay. On the way home, Nora decides she wants to relax a bit, so she enters the tavern. Lucius, the willowy general store owner, sitting by the bar, sipping a colorful drink. Judging by the color in his cheeks, the beverage is definitely alcoholic. She said she doesn't have change, that I'm supposed to have change. It was 8 a.m. and she was buying a single teaspoon with a golden coin. How was I supposed to give her change? Reuben, the strongly built barkeep, listens to his nagging with one ear. Didn't you have any small change from the previous day? I always put all the money I earned into my safe at the end of the day. I had some change, I always do, but not to pay her the difference for something worth a few coppers when she's paying with a gold coin. The only response Lucius gets from Reuben is an acknowledged grunt. Nora approaches the counter, sitting down in the seat next to Lucius with a heavy sigh. Nora? Danica's granddaughter. That's me, all right. I didn't know you were in town. I just arrived today. What's with the heavy sigh? I'm having some trouble with the spirit of my granny's house. Sounds like big problems for you to be sighing like that. What can I get you? Some juice will do. Coming right up. Reuben prepares Nora's drink, mixing and shaking the cup. I'm sorry about your grandmother. We're all sorry. So am I. Danica has been such a vital piece of our community. It's so strange that she's gone. I know. But we shouldn't make long faces. Danica wouldn't have liked that. Let's share some good memories and drink in her name. Share! Woo woo! I frequently bought potions for my general store from Danica. I came to visit her house once a week to resupply. She always had a warm smile and a kind word for me. She was the most knowledgeable witch I knew when it came to potions. You don't know many witches. You barely live in Lillington. Do you always have to find a reason to belittle me, Reuben? It's all in the good faith, so you don't end up thinking too highly of yourself. Great. You said you stopped by Granny's house often? Ah, yes, and she shared the cookies she baked with me on numerous occasions. Her baking was just, mwah, chef's kiss. That's great, but what do you think about the spirit of the house? Oh, that domestic spirit she picked up somewhere and brought with her to Lillington? She's quite unpleasant, that one. Didn't want to let me into Danica's house more than once for no reason. Wasn't the reason that you bumped into one of Danica's favorite plants on the way out once? Yeah, for some reason the spirit's hated me since then. I wonder why. Do you two know how the spirit came to reside in Granny's house? I have no idea, but as far as I'm concerned,
That's enough, Lucius. I know a little bit of the story. A few years ago, Danica left on a journey. She told everyone she was looking for a rare ingredient for a potion she wanted to develop. She was away for a month. The journey ended up being that long, and Danica never found that missing ingredient, but she came back home accompanied by a domestic spirit. Quite a powerful one, too, if you're to believe the other magic users in Lilyton. Neither Reuben nor I can feel magic, so it's impossible for us to tell. The spirit's power is very strong. I can't deny that. We quickly found out that the spirit was quite mischievous, playing tricks on people who came to Danica's house if she found fault with any of them. Danica talked some sense into her when people started avoiding her house. Then the spirit calmed down a little. I suppose now that Granny is not around, the spirit would resume its old ways. Possibly. One thinks for sure, though, the spirit was only mean to people who she didn't entirely approve of. And she didn't approve of the people who didn't unconditionally love Danica. Wow, that's... As you know, most of Lilyton loves your grandmother. But there was some who were jealous of her power and knowledge, so the spirit protected Danica from them. She was fiercely loyal to the master of the house. But I do love my granny a lot. Has the spirit messed with you in any way, Nora? She gave me a quest to find Granny's most treasured possession. Only then will she acknowledge me as the rightful heir to the house. Wow, that does indeed sound like something the spirit would do. But why is she so mean to me when I've never wished ill upon Granny? Maybe her challenge comes out the tough love. Perhaps there's something the spirit is trying to teach you. I wish it hadn't set me on such a hard quest. I've already looked through the whole house, but I still have no idea which item the spirit wants me to find. Don't give up, Nora. Aren't you curious what Danica's most prized possession is? It's like a treasure hunt. I haven't thought about the challenge that way. One thing's for sure, the spirit has been the best guard Danica could ever wish for, and she's been a loyal friend too. Since you've loved your grandmother dearly, I doubt the spirit wishes you ill. What if I never get to live in Granny's house because the spirit won't allow it? You should have patience, Nora. With enough time, all things can be resolved. You're right. I only just arrived today. I should continue trying to find the right item. You can do it. Now we're on to 14. How many? 30. We're almost halfway. In fact, I would appreciate it if you drop by the tavern more often as long as you plan to stay in Lilyton. My wife, who helped me around the tavern, is very pregnant with our child. Very pregnant? Oh. My wife, who helped me around the tavern, yeah, very pregnant. Congratulations. Thank you. She's healthy, so I believe the delivery should go well, but I told her to rest. So I'm down one helping pair of hands. If you can help with the chores around the tavern, I'll pay you for your time. Here's the list of things I need found. Okay, well, we mop that up. You need dice? You need a bone? Okay. You need a little some thread? Okay. A candle? Got it. Some cheese? You want cheese? Here, have your cheese. Oh, another card? I can give you another card. And a little bit of coin? Just one. Got it. Found it just for you, sir. Let's go onwards. When Nora returns to her grandmother's house, she finds the building surrounded by the blue glow of the spirit magic. What's going on? Hey, spirit, what are you doing? Somehow the magic feels wrong. The scent of incense is strong in the air. The spirit doesn't appear. Frustrated, Nora stomps towards the door. Just when Nora is about to touch the door handle, the house stops glowing and the sound of swirling magic stops. Spirit, where are you? Nora opens the door to enter the house, but then magic swirls in front of her eyes. The sound of something shifting and moving is loud in her ears. Ooh. This is the thing. Showing the vertical view. Look at it. It's so funny. Okay. VHS. What? Lemon, bug, rock, teddy, you, flower, umbrella, another piece of flower. There's two of you around here? Oh yeah, there is. Nora's eyes widen when she stares at the entrance hall. What happened? The room looks completely different than the last time she searched it. Not only are the items in other spots, but the furniture, the walls, floors, and stairs all look different now. How is this possible? Spirit, is this your doing? The spirit appears in the room, a mean smirk twisting her lips. I told you I'm going to watch you struggle. Yeah, but how did you do this? And what exactly did you do? You thought your grandmother had renovated the house, but in fact the whole house, no, all of Lilyton is under my magical control. And my power allows me to some extent to warp reality. Are you trying to hinder my progress? Is that why I found nothing of importance the first time I looked through all the rooms? Far from it. I'm trying to help you, Nora. But the fact that you're not finding what you seek comes from your own weakness. You must really hate me, don't you? Oh, I don't. You're my master, Danica's beloved granddaughter. But I can't make everything easy for you. I'm completely loyal to Danica and only have her best interest at heart even after her death. You'll be grateful for the challenge I presented you in no time. Grateful? No way. The spirit chuckles and disappears into thin air. Don't go. I'm not done talking to you. Please don't leave me here all alone. Nora falls to the ground, tears welling up in her eyes. I don't feel grateful to you at all, you meanie. Nora stands when she eventually calms down. The entrance hall really looks completely different now. The furniture is still in the same spot, but that only makes the scene more eerie. She lets out a heavy sigh. There's nothing else I can do but look through the rooms again. Now that reality has warped, I'm sure I'll find new items. Maybe the spirit is right. Perhaps she really is aiding me in her own twisted way. Okay. And then... leaf. There. Butterfly. Or is that a moth? Wine. Orange. Finding these items kind of easy. My violin. Nora holds the instrument in her hand, looking at it with a pained expression. Granny kept it. It's a shame I could only find my violin and not hers, but I remember how I tried to learn to play the violin because I found Granny's performance on the instrument so beautiful. The instrument brings back a memory of young Nora struggling to make music with the violin, but only producing sounds similar to the cry of a dying animal. Oh, I can't do it. Granny, I can't make pretty sounds like you. What am I doing wrong? Have patience, Nora. Here, let me correct how you're holding the violin. It will be easier for you to play if you hold the instrument right. I can't do that much. I'm really a failure, aren't I? Don't say that. You're not a failure, Nora. It's just you need a lot of practice and patience to be able to play great music. If you want to learn, I'll teach you. Even after months of practice, though, Nora still couldn't make the violin sound like her grandmother's playing. Danica kept trying to teach Nora, until we both realized I simply had no talent for music. I just didn't have the ear for what I was playing, so I continued to produce laughable sounds. Finally, I decided to give up music. Granny was sad about my decision. She wanted me to keep going, but I had no heart for the violin anymore. The struggle was too great. Do I also have no talent for witchcraft? Is that why I didn't pass my year at the university? Will I never become a great witch? Now we search the workshop for a second time. Depressed by how lacking she feels, Nora makes her way into the workshop. She stepped towards her grandmother's cauldron, placing her hand on its edge again. Granny was always an excellent witch, especially when it came to alchemy. I'll look through this room again. Glasses? I found Granny's glasses. I'm sure this item was very dear to Granny, just like my violin from the previous room must have been dear to her since she held onto it for so many years. I should show the items to the spirit. Maybe one of them is what I'm supposed to find. Spirit, come forth. The spirit appears out of thin air in front of Nora. Nora shows her the violin and Granny's glasses. I found these two items. I think they were important to Granny. The spirit shakes her head. Neither of these is Danica's most precious item. Oh, but don't give up. Danica's granddaughter, you're on the right path. Okay. Let's look at the next. Looks at the cauldron again, remembering all the times she watched her grandmother make potions and salves. A potion that helps with memory. What if I made it? It was Granny's invention, so maybe the potion was the most important thing to her. Okay, we're gonna make a potion. With a renewed purpose, Nora makes her way to the library. Let's see what I can find here. You. Wait. Oh, look, a flower thing? Where could you be? There. Vase, succulent, leaf, double leaf. Light bulb, a book, another book. Where's the feather now? Oh, there you are. I think this is the right book. Yes, there are recipes inside. A potion to jog one's memory. That's the one. Here's the list of ingredients I'll need, and they have to be fresh. Time to go to the forest again. Let's find what we can in the forest. You ever get itchy ears? Okay, so we want that leaf. There's so many leaves in this one. Oh, okay, we need this one. This one. And a rock. And one of you. An acorn. Another type of leaf. Oh, you need to face the other direction? Fine. A little moss, maybe? One of you. A bird. And a bug. We need a bug. Oh, right there. I can't find any blueberries. I've looked everywhere, but they're nowhere to be found this time of year. I think it would be the easiest just to buy blueberry extract from Maggie's store instead. Miss Maggie, it's me again. Nora, you came back to Lilyton. How many years has it been since you last visited? I just visited your store earlier today, Miss Maggie. You don't remember? No, this is the first time I've seen you in many years. Oh, this is part of the spirit magic. Has she warped not only places but time too? Oh, or is Miss Maggie memory just not as good as it could be? What are you saying, child? How powerful is the spirit of the house exactly? She worked her magic on all of Lilyton. If she's that strong, she could be a really powerful ally or a great enemy. Child, I can't hear what you're saying. It's nothing important, Miss Maggie. I came by because I was looking for blueberry extract. I wasn't able to find any blueberries in the woods and I need them as ingredients for a potion. Sure. I'm not sure where I put the blueberry extract. It's a purple bottle. If you could help me look through the store, I've got a bunch of other ingredients I need to find as well. I'll help you with that. And star. And then this bottle, this bottle. Oh, let's see. Where's the bone? Oh, there it is. And then a jewel. You. I found the purple bottle with the blueberry extract. Nora grabs her potion, her pouch from the bag on her hip. How much will it be? You don't have to pay me, child. Just seeing you again after so many years makes me happy. But I insist that you don't pay me. You've helped me out a lot. I'll be on my way home now then, Miss Maggie. It was good to seeing you again. Have a safe journey home, Nora. On the way home, Nora drops by Reuben's tavern again. The encounter with Miss Maggie was so strange. I didn't want to talk to her when she acted like she hadn't met earlier today. I'm sure her memory isn't faulty, though. Not like Lucius. Someone else is definitely going on. I need to see if Lucius and Reuben remember talking to me. Nora approaches the bar. Lucius is sitting on one of the high stools and Reuben is cleaning a glass and grunting while half listening to Lucius' story. She says she doesn't have change, that I'm supposed to have change. It was 8 a.m. and she's buying a single teaspoon with a gold coin. What else was I supposed to do? Didn't you have any small change from the previous day? I always put all the money I earn in my safe at the end of the day. I had some change, I always do, but not enough to pay her. Like... Oh, I haven't seen you in how many years? I think it's been 8 years. This is so strange. What is it? The spirit of my granny's house. She's really powerful, isn't she? Well, yeah. She's also quite mean and mischievous. One time she didn't want to let me into Danica's house anymore. That was because Nora sits next to Lucius at the bar as Lucius and Ruben talk about the time Lucius destroyed Danica's potted plant and the spirit got mad at him. She already knows the story, and listening to it again gives her such an uncanny feeling. Not only has her grandmother's house changed, but so has all of Lilyton, and the warp hasn't just affected physical objects, but also time itself. Lucius, Ruben, Miss Maggie, it's like Nora never talked to them at all today. Ruben, your wife isn't around today, is she? Oh yeah, my wife is pregnant, so I told her to stop working until after the delivery. Oh, congratulations. I was wondering, do you need any help around the tavern? Well, actually I do. I wouldn't mind if you helped me tidy the place up a little, you know? Okay. Let's do it. And there's forks everywhere. His place is a disaster. Look how dirty it is. A key just lying around, a card, watermelon? Just a whole watermelon slice. Another pencil on the floor. Got it. Handle. A leaf. There's multiple leaves. I have to go to the restroom real quick, so we'll go do a little BRB, and we'll be right back. The clips should start here in just a second, maybe. Do you think it will? Ever? Why does it always take so long? I don't know. Giant spooter, giant spooter.
Yeah. Don't go near it. Run away.
There's a giant spooter out there.
Oh my gosh.
I was just gonna buy shit.
You can't.
Oh no, it's inside. It's inside.
Oh no. Oh no.
I like that.
I wasn't even prepared. There's actually somebody at my door. Oh my gosh. What do we do?
I'm gonna try to kill the spooter.
I can hear it.
Okay, I got it. It's fucking nasty. What is this? Are you very angry with me? I apologize. I will leave you alone. Why does this doggo want me so much? Is this a double dog? Where are we going, Naja? I'm gonna get back on your nose, okay? I honestly didn't mean to do that to you. Apologies? You're fine though. You're okay. Anyways. Oh, is someone attacking me? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Help! Help! Oh. I died.
Oh. No.
It got my health down really too low.
Oh no. Oh no.
I got cheese. I am such a fan of cheese. I swallowed that wrong. Do not swallow like that. No, no, no. Come. It's at the... We're gonna be making a potion. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Okay. Maybe I'm not that terrible of a witch after all. At least when it comes to alchemy. Just as Nora is celebrating her refreshed memory, the spirit of the house appears again. You're a powerful witch, Nora. You could end up being a great alchemist if you remember Danica's teachings. Did you just praise me? Just don't let it go to your head. Wait, do you mean you remember, do you mean about remembering Granny's teachings? You drank the potion that helped with your memories. Think about the moment you shared with your grandmother and maybe you'll finally remember what she told you about witchcraft. She suddenly recalls many moments of their time together and details about her grandma. She tells the spirit what she remembers, but the apparition shakes her head. You're still not remembering the most important thing. What is it? Hi, Charming. I can see you're trying hard to recall it. Alright, I will help you remember. Without warning, the reality around Nora warps again. Her head spins as she looks into the whirlpool of blue light. Where am I? The library. It's changed again. Nora looks around the room. The furniture rests in the same places, but the contents of the room itself has definitely changed. Why are you doing this to me? You said I'm a good witch, so why do I still need to prove myself to you? Let's do the thing. 2 birds. Tissue? Ew. A block? Oh. Another flower. Is that a man's hat? This is Grandpa's hat, isn't it? I think I saw pictures of him wearing hats like these in the family album. It definitely isn't something Granny would have worn. I barely remember Grandpa. I was so young when he passed. Granny really loved him. I remember her crying sometimes when something reminded her of him. Was Granny lonely the past 8 years? She had Miss Maggie, and she took the spirit into her house, and she interacted with the other people living in Lilyton. My parents sometimes visited her, but I did not, and I know from my childhood memories that Granny really loved me too. Now I feel even worse for not visiting the past few years. With this hat, it doesn't feel like what I'm looking for either. It was important to Granny, but I feel like there's something even more meaningful I need to find. Alright, let's keep looking. At first I was searching to prove myself to the spirit, but now I really want to know what Granny's most precious item was. Yeah. We're almost finished with this game, I think. Like the whole story part of it. Okay, renewed search. We're doing the entrance hall again. Book. Okay. There's so many. Wine. Remember when we crafted it together? We would wind the strings around it like this. It looks so complicated. It's actually quite simple, you see. She kept the dream catcher even for all these years. We made 2 of them, one for me and one for her, but I lost mine while moving to the capital. And Granny, I feel like I'm finally getting closer to finding your most valued possession. I have an inkling of what it could be, but when I try to focus my thoughts on the item, it still eludes me. I'll keep looking. Search in the kitchen next. Way up there. Granny's cup. I gave it to her when I was a kid. It was a little bit worn, but I'm happy it's mostly still intact. Well, Granny kept the cup all this time, and I definitely used it too. She must have really treasured my gift. The spirit of the house appears in front of Nora again. Oh, it's good that you came. You see what I found? The dream catcher Granny and I made together in her favorite cup. You're getting closer to the truth. You mean neither of these are what I'm looking for? But they were important to Granny. Yeah, it's true these were valuable to Danica, but neither of them is what you truly need to find. What do you mean truly need to find? I'm trying to complete your challenge. I know, and I believe you can succeed. You'll soon find the answers you seek. We wandered into the living room. Think the memory Granny and I made the memory of potion is the key to solving the mystery. I remade the potion myself and I used it, but I can't still remember something important. Granny said something like, do you know what the true meaning of magic is? And the reason why witchcraft is so strong it'd be used to help people around us? What did she mean? The reason witchcraft is strong is because we use complicated formulas and magic circles to amplify its power. Granny didn't use circles in her alchemy, and neither did I, when I made the potion the way she taught me. Where did Granny's power come from then? Why was she the strongest witch in the region even though she didn't have the certification from Perseul Academy that I so wished to acquire? I thought by being an officially recognized witch I could become even greater than her, but I failed. And all Lilyton relied on Grandma's potions and salves. Even if Grandma's name won't go down in history as the savior of the realm or anything of that sort, she was important to Lilyton and will forever stay in the memory of so many people. Is that accomplishment enough? Did I make a mistake in how I chose to define my dream? Have I been chasing the wrong future? I don't want to admit that I might have made a mistake. Nora looks around the living room. I'm gonna look for Granny's most prized possession here again. I need some time to process my thoughts anyways. Why is there an egg on the chair? Ew. Is this someone's wig? Can't believe we got someone's wig. Apple. This is the teddy bear I always played with when I stayed here with Granny as a kid. Nora hugs the bear close. She can't stop her tears from falling. Granny kept the bear. I feel so lost. I miss Granny. I don't want to continue the search, but I also need to find the truth, like the spirit said. I need to know what the most important thing to Granny truly was. The most important thing truly is to me. Nora's feet carries her to the workshop again. She's deep in thought as she searches the changed room. Moving the controller out of the way. You want another one? Okay, your last one. No more. No. I gave you 4. That's more than enough. Aristotle, did you want another one? You only got a couple, so I'll give you one more. You guys good boys? You good boys? Yeah. Okay. Back to the game. Okay. Web, potato, book, glasses.
Glasses, glasses. This. Ew. And then... Is that Granny's journal? Her diary, the notebook Miss Maggie told me about. Nora sits down and looks through the pages, reading Granny's entries. Minutes pass, then an hour. She reaches the part where Granny says she's going on a journey to find her missing ingredient. At least that was the story she told the townsfolk and her best friend. In fact, Danica actually left looking to fill a hole in her chest. She didn't know what was going on, but she felt like something in her life was missing. She was surrounded by people who loved her. She had her best friend. She was in frequent contact with her daughter and her husband, Nora's parents. She was a very successful witch, selling great potions in the general store in Lilyton and helping people who came from other towns seeking her aid. Still, something was missing, and Danica deeply believed that if she felt an ingredient of her life was missing, she had to try find it. She didn't know what she was seeking, but regardless, she left on a journey around the kingdom. She visited many places, at first unsure about what she needed to find. She collected some valuable books and some truly rare ingredients for alchemy. Finally, she arrived at an abandoned house in the woods. Abandoned property wasn't uncommon, but what made this house different was that it had a domestic spirit. That discovery surprised Danica, as it appeared no one had lived in the house for quite a long time. The spirit was very powerful and quite mean. She didn't want to let Danica take shelter in the house even though the night was falling and Danica had nowhere else to go. Finally, Danica convinced the apparition to let her come inside and stay for a few days, then a week. During that time, she conversed with the spirit and got to know her. Finally, Danica proposed that the spirit accompany her to her house, and the spirit agreed. They became friends, and the spirit turned fiercely protective of Danica, whom she held dear. Danica figured out that the cause of the hole in her chest was loneliness, but now that she had the spirit's company in her home, that hole had been filled. Was Granny lonely because I stopped visiting her? No, don't be stupid, Nora. Granny never mentioned resenting me for going to the capital to study witchcraft. In fact, she mentioned multiple times in her journal how proud she is of my serious dedication to learning magic. If I had visited her, she might have felt a little less lonely during the weekends when I was here, but that wouldn't have fixed her issue of not having a regular companion in the house, someone who would be like found family to her. I don't regret my choice of pursuing studies in the capital. I do regret not being good enough to be promoted to second year. Now I'm no longer sure if I want to continue on that path. Maybe I'm not cut out to be certified witch. But I can still be great witch like my grandmother and help a lot of people. Nora continues reading the journal. The next page details the many conversations Granny had with the spirit about witchcraft. By reading Granny's summaries of those talks, Nora grows to appreciate the spirit more. The spirit is smart and knows a lot about magic. Nora is happy that Granny found such an interesting conversation partner and great friend. One of the topics the journal mentioned is what's truly important when it comes to witchcraft. How to make one's magic stronger. The conclusion the spirit and Granny reached is that it's not the use of mathematical formulas or complicated circles which makes a witch's magic truly powerful. All you need to do is make a spell strong, is believe in yourself and pour all your heart into your work. Such a spell will be much stronger than one made using careful calculations. Oh, is that what Granny was trying to tell me back then? Does this explain how she was so powerful even though she hasn't been a certified witch? Is this the reason she barely had to use math or draw circles for her work? I just needed to pour my heart into my magic? Hey Bug, what's up? Which one? Who? Dima? Oh, sure, I guess. Where are they? Where do they live? Yeah? So just up the street? Okay, sure, if you want. Love you. Bye. So loud. I know now why I failed my studies at the Parasol Academy. All these complicated subjects, all the formulas, all the studying for years to get into the university. Those things made me lose my love for magic. It stopped being something I enjoyed. I just kept telling myself I needed to be a certified witch to be great, but I was living a lie, wasn't I? I
If I hadn't pursued my dream with such narrow-mindedness, I could have spent the last 8 years being Granny's apprentice, and we could have had so much more time together. We could have worked on magic, smiled, and been happy. But no, what's done is done. I didn't make a mistake trying to pursue my own path. But I would be stupid to continue doing so after realizing that life isn't right for me. The spirit who helped Granny out of loneliness, I thought she was mean and petty. But all she wanted is for me to realize how unhappy I've become with my life. Now that I know the truth, I can change my ways. How should I start, though? Spirit of the house appears in front of Nora again. A warm smile transforms her face as she looks at Nora the way always Granny did, with a familial love and appreciation. You're not the bad guy, are you? I'm the villain of your story, but I was trying to set you on the right path. I know I can be mean in the ways I choose to help people, but I needed you to realize the truth on your own. I needed you to find it yourself, your truth, Danica's truth. Do you understand what your grandmother's most prized possession was? Nora hesitates only for a moment before taking her pendant out of her bag again. She looks at Granny's loving smile again and at herself being so happy in her presence. Granny gave me this pendant when I left for the capital. She said that it would help me find the right path for myself, and that looking at it would help me always remember what's most important. But I forgot anyway. I threw myself into shaping my future based on expectations I couldn't achieve. I wanted to meld myself into someone who wasn't someone who I never really wanted to become. Nora extends her hand, showing the pendant to the spirit. This pendant is my grandma's most prized possession. That's why she gave it to me for safekeeping. The picture inside is a memory of the happy time we spent together, her days spent sharing wisdom with me about witchcraft and life too. Hello, Stavia. Welcome in. Now that I remember what she tried to teach me back then, each time I look at her smiling face, I will indeed let her memory keep me on the right path. Her happiness will remind me of what truly important, loving what you do and the people around you. I'm ashamed I forgot such a simple truth. That truth isn't simple. It takes maturity to comprehend. But you, Nora, succeeded in your quest. You proved yourself to me. You are the rightful heir to Danica's legacy. You may live in this house for as long as you like, and I swear from now on I will do you no harm. I will stop at nothing to protect you. This is now your house, and I'm your domestic spirit. You're not just a domestic spirit, though, are you? Perhaps I am more, but that's an entirely different story. Oh, let's see. I still have a lot to learn about witchcraft. How am I supposed to become a witch as strong as Granny without someone to guide me? If Granny were still alive, I would become her apprentice, but now... Don't be sad, Nora. You have many valuable assets at your disposal. You have me, you have Maggie, who's also a witch, and would be happy to help you. You also have Danica's vast library of magical tomes, a pantry full of potions you can study, and people in this town who would welcome another alchemist. You're already quite skilled at alchemy, so for now you can sell potions like Danica did while you study the other schools of magic. Your future is far from grim, so don't feel down. You'll help me too? Of course I will. I've been helping you ever since the first time we met. It didn't seem that way back then, but you're right. Just don't be mean to me anymore, please. Isn't that what friends do, though? Be a little mean to each other when other person needs it? You still need to work very hard. The coming years will be challenging, but you're talented and smart, Nora. With time and patience, your skills might even surpass Danica's. Thank you for believing in me. When I failed at school, I thought there was no future for me as a witch. That's not true. Nora closed the distance between her and the spirit. Much to the spirit's surprise, Nora's arms go around the spirit's apparition fame, only to fall through because the spirit doesn't have a physical body. Oh, what are you doing? Trying to hug you, but it's not working. Of course it's not working, you idiot. I'm not physically present in your realm. Do you truly know nothing about spirits? Now you're being mean to me again. You promised to be nicer. I didn't promise. Please stop crying. I'm sorry. I'm really just grateful to you. Thank you for the valuable lesson. Thank you for giving me the push to move forward and set my life on the right path. Danica would be proud of you. Thank you. Now I know what I need to do. And then it says the epilogue. That will be 10 silvers. Thank you so much, Nora. The potion will aid me greatly. I'm happy to help. A few months have now passed since Nora settled in at Danica's house and started learning witchcraft under the watchful eyes of Spirit and Maggie. Since Nora turned out to be such a great help to Meggie, and since the elderly witch was getting on in years, Meggie eventually asked Nora to officially take over the store for her. Now Nora is the resident alchemist of Lilyton, in charge of making and selling potions at Maggie's shop and providing them to the Lucius Jenner store as well. Let me know if you need anything else. Of course, I know where to find you. I'll always be here as Lilyton's alchemist. This is the path I have chosen for myself, and I wouldn't be happier. Okay. So we finished like the whole story mode. Now there's just like free play. We can like hard mode. Hard. Whoa, we can't see? Oh, we need to find a bird. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is it all? I know there's a slipper over here. Thing on the bed? No. Apple. Plate. We did it! We're completing levels. And now we're, yeah, I think we pretty much finished that game. The game wasn't very long, honestly. Nora in search of hidden ingredients. What'd you all think? Hi, pretty kitty. Hi, pretty kitty. Falling asleep? He's trying to fall asleep. He's such a cutie. Aren't you such a cutie? Mm-hmm. You know I love you, right? I love you so much. Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. You're a good boy. Mm. We just do cuddle times? Yeah. Hi, Pete. Welcome in. We have finished 2 games today. We're full you know, we're being awesome. We did finish Bear and Breakfast though. And then we just played a game. Nora we just finished it. So thought I saw something over there, but there's nothing. Now it's decide what do we do next? What do we do next? We actually finished Nora. So let's add it to finished games because we did the whole story mode. Means we're done, right? Means we're done. Only took us 80 minutes. 80 minutes. Now, what does that mean for what we should play next? Hmm?
We got so many games we can play. Should we monster hunt? Do we need a monster hunt? Or should we, let me look. What games do I currently have downloaded? Maybe pop in. Do we want to sit back and watch a rock? Do we want to be a stone, like watch a stone again and try to get it to move like a millimeter? It moved like the smallest amount. It was kind of funny. Do we want a storage hunt? Played up? Honestly, I don't know. So many choices. Aristotle is being perfect right here. And we're just cuddling. Maybe this should be the rest of our stream. Or we can do puzzles. Should we do puzzles? A puzzle. So, let's see. Let's open Tangle. Let's see what pictures I have downloaded. Downloads. Let's see. Which one have we not done yet? Oh, should we do a Legends of Zelda one? Puzzle time, puzzle time. We'll bring up to 542 pieces. A little more than we normally do. And I'm thinking for the YouTube side, we're gonna go ahead, say goodbye to YouTube. If anyone on YouTube still wants to like chill around, come over to the Twitch side. We do have um Twitch going. It's under the same name, Mordant Cassie. So if you want to come hang out, we're just gonna probably do some puzzles and all that good stuff. But yeah, see you around YouTube. Thanks for being here. I'll be back on Friday with Darkwood horror game. Better be excited over there. Bye YouTube. Bye.